Hello, myself Rahul Kandagle, a mechanical graduate having 20 plus experience in HVAC industry, now working as a freelance engineer. In this session, we are going to talk on district cooling system, DCS components, the DCS plant, and the building end. DCS components. Basically, there are three major components. First, the central plants, second, the distribution networks, and third, the consumer system. DCS components. This is a basic schematic diagram indicating the DCS plant, the distribution network, and the building ends. The central plant. It comprises of water-cooled centrifugal chillers, primary constant and secondary variable chill water pumps, cooling towers and condenser water pumps, closed expansion tanks and air separators, insulated thermal energy storage tanks and TS variable chill water pumps, overhead makeup water tanks, side stream water filtration units, HTLT panels, transformers, etc. The distribution network. It comprises of insulated supply and return chill water piping with fittings, walls, etc. Leak detection cables for the chill water piping, civil or structural pedestal supports in case of chill water piping routed in below ground utility corridors, wall stations at the building end including PIBCV and BTU meters. The consumer system. It comprises of energy transfer stations, that is plate type heat exchangers for each building, tertiary variable chill water pumps, supply and return chill water piping with fittings, walls, accessories, etc., air handling units and fan coil units, pressure breakers, plate type heat exchangers in case of multi-story buildings. The DCS plant. The DCS plant can be a two-story building structure. At level 0, we can have chillers, secondary chill water pumps, closed expansion tanks, air separators, and electrical rooms, etc. At level 1, we can have primary chill water pumps and condenser water pumps. At terrace, we can have cooling towers, side stream filtration system, and overhead makeup water tanks. The thermal storage tanks will be located outside the building. The DCS plant. This is a schematic section diagram indicating the location of equipment at each level. So at level 0, we can have chillers, secondary variable chill water pumps, and TS water pumps. At level 1, we can have primary chill water pumps, condenser water pumps, and finally at terrace, cooling towers. The building end. This is a basic schematic section diagram indication the location of equipment at the building end. So in the basement, we can have energy transfer station and tertiary variable chill water pumps. Chill water supply and return, either routed through utility corridor or buried, will be connected to the energy transfer station. BTU meters and PIBCV valves will be installed in the supply and return run respectively. Next session, we will be covering few more chapters on district cooling system. By then, thank you. See you again. For your queries and suggestions, I am available at rjk.hvasa2020 @gmail.com.